Hello everyone and welcome to BFB and TPOT, but only characters with Ultra Ball colors exist. In this alternate elimination order, only characters who have black, yellow, or white, the colors of an Ultra Ball from Pokemon, anywhere on themselves will be allowed to exist. Iants are the first to lose due to Lightning forgetting that he can fly. However, Flower is the one to fall instead, as she got more votes than he did. This makes her the first one out, just like in Season 1. Beep lose next, and they are starting with 2 members left even though they lose 3 times, though we will cross that bridge when we get to it. For now though, David gets out on a landslide versus Cloudy. Team Ice Cube's original votes were sort of on a curve in terms of how much each contestant got, and Bommy and Spongy were both low on said curve. However, Bommy had less votes between the two, so Spongy is out. Pact is next in line to lose a member. In an interesting coincidence, Remote again gets out in the 5th episode of a season, just like in the real Teapot 5. Beep are the first team to lose a second time, and since Cloudy is the last contestant remaining on the team, that means he is out by default. This also means that Beep is the first team to no longer exist. The losers lose next, and since Loser still exists, he loses the vote between the 2 losers who exist. What a loser. Better Name Than That started out as the most intact team of the bunch due to counting TV's screen as being black because sometimes his face shows on a black screen. Soon though, they will be tied with 8 names in how many members they have. The member that will be leaving the game is Eightball, as normally happens here. Too bad he doesn't get 8th place. Free Food is the second to last team to lose a member, and since Yellowface is the only member of the team, that means he is out automatically and that Free Food is the second team to be dissolved. Since Beep no longer exists as of episode 6, that means the next lowest placing team, Pact, has the lose instead. Since Pen is the only member who still exists and is still in the game, he is instantly out. We've made it to BFB 10, and you know what that means? Rejoin time! In this elimination order, it will be David because he got out in the slot that Leafy normally would have in the real timeline. Iance is the first team to lose a challenge after the rejoin, and with Lightning being the only contestant left on the team, he is yet another automatic elimination. Team Ice Cube loses a second time next, and we once again have an automatic elimination since there is only one member of the team remaining. Bye bye, Bommy! Since 8 Names happens to be one of the teams that hasn't dissolved, and since Dora also still exists, that means this elimination is unchanged, even despite her not being the only one on the team left. This one is the last elimination before the split. Out of the last 3 teams, the losers placed the lowest. Since Leafy never got up for elimination during her time on the losers, I can't use the BFB7 votes, so I'll just go with what I think would happen between Eggy and David. I feel it's pretty clear that David would be out over Eggy. We reached the split at the final 4, not including Loser and David who rejoin, with David now replacing Spongy. Both of them go with 4 along with Lollipop, while the other 3 join Teapot, tying for 4th place in BFB. The Have-Tots lost the first challenge of post-split BFB. This results in yet another auto-elimination as Lollipop is the only contestant on the team. This results in our final 2 being David and Loser. The winner will be decided based on who got more votes in BFB 18 between Loser and Spongy, who David is replacing. In the original episode, Loser survived with 4,738 votes, while Spongy got eliminated with 3,283 votes. This means Loser wins BFB while David gets 2nd place. Now it's time for Teapot. The highest placing Teapot debuters, who have black, white, or yellow on them, are Anchor and Income Tax Return Document, who I will call Tax Return because it's less of a mouthful. Therefore, they will join Teapot, with Anchor replacing Winner, and Tax Return replacing Price Tag. Since Death Pact again does not exist, that means the lowest placing team is the strongest team on Earth instead. They happen to be the only team that doesn't have only one member on it, so while Eggy is out, it's not an auto loss. The strongest team on Earth loses for a 2nd episode in a row, and this time it is an auto loss because Robot Flower is the only contestant left on the team. Since the 3 remaining contestants are each on different teams, that means the winner of Teapot is between TV, Anchor, and Tax Return. It will be decided by which team placed the highest in Teapot 3. Are You OK's roller coaster got a 5 out of 10, while Just Not got a 3 out of 10 and the S got a 0. That means that TV is the winner of Teapot when only characters with Ultra Ball colors exist. Between the other two, Anchor gets 3rd place, while Tax Return comes in 2nd. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on.